Okay, so we know that when somebody first gets on your list, they're most likely to buy within the first few weeks. But I want to make a case for why you should keep sending great content. What I've noticed over time is if someone doesn't make that first purchase right away, they're generally not going to make a purchase for a while. Now, what I'm about to share is interesting, but I haven't tracked the stats on this to prove it conclusively across the board. So, what I'm getting ready to give you is genuinely anecdotal. I've seen it so many times that I believe it, and along those lines, my advice to you is if you'd like to know what the customer cycle in your business is going to be in business for 2 years and then run your numbers and you'll know what your cycle is. I mean, I've done all the numbers for my own business for the buying over the first 90 days. Now, what I haven't done is the statistics for the long run. So again, this is anecdotal. I'm going to share with you some other interesting things, and then what I'm doing is giving all of this to you kind of as a background. I want you to totally understand why we want to do a conversion campaign rather than doing a shotgun approach and sending 3 emails a week until someone gets off your list or buys. Now, this is what I see. After about 6 months, I noticed that the people who didn't buy all of a sudden perk up and start buying. Then if they didn't buy in like the 6th or 7th month, it's really quiet. And then this happens again like at the 1-year term. Now, I don't know why this happens, but I've asked people in the past, like what happened during the past 6 or 7 months? What was different? These people are really quiet for 6 or 7 months, and then all of a sudden they decide that they want to up and join my coaching program. Now, I'm the curious type, so I reply and I say, it's really good to see you in the coaching program. And what made you decide to get into this finally? And the answer that I get most of the time is something like, around the time that I met you, I got involved in someone else's coaching program, and it was a 6-month program, and I just haven't gotten any results. In fact, I've really liked your emails for 6 months, and I decided I'd give your program a try. That's not word for word, but I've received extremely similar answers when I ask this question. And a lot of the people who have been in my coaching program for 1 month tell me something like, oh man, I wish I'd found you 6 months ago because then I wouldn't have joined those other programs. Now, I don't want to talk about this a lot. I don't ever want to bash or beat up on any other marketers. Remember when someone says that to you, they're only coming to you from like your bad competition. You've got plenty of good competition, but I don't hear from the people, who subscribe to the good competition because they stay with those programs. You're getting those people who are coming in from the low quality. If they go to the good competitor, the person who does a really good job teaching, then they don't have a need for anybody else, even though they might like me well enough, These are always the people who have had a bad experience. So if someone comes into like your coaching program or comes to your product after they've been in someone else's coaching, it's most likely because they haven't gotten results, or they had a bad experience, or both. This is all coming from your low quality competitors. So what we find is that there's this customer cycle of people who kept looking and looking for the right solution. And you'll be able to find that cycle in your own data when you go back and you look at the numbers. Now for you, it might be like 9 months or 2 years. It really depends a bit on your niche. And you want to continue sending good content so that you get these customers when they start looking again. I hope you found the information in this video to be very helpful. If you're interested in learning more about email marketing, click on the link below to get our proven formula for writing a powerful 90-day email campaign. You'll also discover the 3 keys you must have in place to write emails that people really want to read. Go ahead and click below now.